Hello guys. Well, I'm here today with a new packet that I'm doing and it is inspired by this beautiful piece that I got from Adair's, and I think it's from the kids section, and it's from that same fabric that I got with all those woodland animals on there. Same designer. They were on sale and I got a single bed doona cover. This is the pillowcase, and I just wanted to show the bits and pieces on there, and unlike last time I didn't cut out individual bits. Hopefully you can see it. I just like cut it up here. There's some bits with little cupcakes, and there's buntings and a little rabbit and a squirrel. That's the only, and then little mice and some mushrooms. So it's a real it's sort of like a I think it was like a garden theme thing. So I'm calling my pack Tea in the Garden, and I got that, and then there was this fabric on the back side. So I'm keeping the pillowcase, but the doona, which was a single bed doona, I just cut up the pieces. So everyone got a piece this size. So I'll show you. There's this one. So this has got like a teacup. That's got the bird, and then, you know, so they're all a little bit different. You get what you get. I'm not going to go, well, you know, I really wanted this, and I just grab a pack from my pack. And so there is here. I've got my measuring tape there. This pack is actually quite big, as in you've got a lot of big pieces. So for 53 centimetres by 35, so 53 centimetres is about 21 inches. I'm going to do inches because when you do quilting by 14, we do it in inches. It's a very common thing. Even the Aussie girls do inches in quilting, so they are sort of used to using inches, and it's on either side of your tape. And so here's another big piece of this. What do we got? I think it's similar. 21 inches by 13. So just beautiful. So yeah, Tea in the Garden, I'm calling it. We all get a I tried to coordinate some of the buttons, so some thread. I've been busy because I haven't been doing videos, been busy doing all these threads, and I'm going to show you another 2 packs that I revamped, which I've got on my website as well. Same price, but I've added some thread, and they've got 10 buttons each. This has got 6. So, and every one of them gets a little a teacup. Here, I'll show you the difference in between the packs. So they're quite thick. There's that one. This one's got a mouse. That's got this, a little bit different. That's got that mushroom. This one's got, you know, that. So there, I've got 16. Okay, got this piece. So they're all, the reason why it's so bulky is because they're big pieces. Beautiful piece. Really like this. Actually, I'll fold it that way because I think that's the right way. So yeah, 16 packs in all. So I try and limit it, and see, that's what I did with this these pieces here, that and that. I rip it in half and then rip it in half again, and then those 4 pieces I do 4 pieces, so I get 16, and I'd rather do that and have good sized pieces for everyone, and then that's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. I've got that left, and I thought I want something for me. So yeah, so I got that piece, and because it is, you know, tea in the garden, I went through my stash and I got really cute, like a little chocolate, and then these, I think, what size are these? I think square, 10 by 10 maybe, yeah, 10.5 by 10.5. This is a chenille piece, and I used up all of that as well. This one happens to have a little bit of a stain, but most of them are plain, but some of them have got these bits in there because it's from an old, you know, this is vintage from an old bedspread. And this is a really big piece, this one. My niece gave me her childhood, oh, there we go, doona. Where are we? And it's, yeah, quite frayed in places. I have washed it, but it's quite thin. But that's a square as well, and then it might be 19 by 16 inches. But it's just really pretty, and the colours went, yeah, and that's got a bit of a mark in that one too. So some of them, you know, the older pieces, they've had a previous life. So, and I thought this was rather appropriate. These are two damask, how do you say that, tablecloths in the green and the pink, which seems to be the colour theme of this. So we got two of those pieces. Now what I was thinking, and I'll show you this last piece, actually I'll move that over. This was it's quite a big piece, curtaining. Really good to put on, like if you had, you know, maybe get some other fabric, put something underneath it. It really brings out maybe a darker fabric. Some of the piece, this is quite big. Some of them are like that they don't have anything, but because it was a curtaining, some of them have got the edges and whatnot. So I just sort of put a bit of that lace in. That's 21 by 16 and a half. I think it might be 20 and a half by 16 and a half. So where are we? I'm just going to fold it back up. This way you can see how each pack is done, and I'll chat to you while I do it. They're quite thick, it just doesn't quite fit. So I do the green, and then I'll show you the other packs that I've done. And I'm really surprised that these packs are still there. I might put it like that, because they're just beautiful, and some of them like have got antique and you know, like 1930s fabrics in there, and you know, they're very vintage, and some of them have that really nice fabric that Corinne and I found when I was in Queensland that time, that properly. So yeah, really nice fabric. So these are all coordinating from my own personal stash, especially these two, and this all gone. So it was on a roll and it's now all gone. Just going to put it that way, try and fold it in a little bit. So that goes there, that goes there, there. Yeah, so I thought, well, I had a fabric, so I remember using these. This was in early 2000s and making stuff with all these tea stuff, and since June is my tea design that I'm doing on my calendar, which I will show you when I'm done. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite thick and bulky, and a really pretty piece. I was actually thinking this would be a really nice piece to like, since it's called Tea in the Garden, which is what I'm basing these in. It's really quite bulky. That bulky, it's barely shut the thing. So you get good value for money for this one. I managed to find this gorgeous tablecloth, and I thought you could probably, you know, put some fabrics in there, and it's got the centre, you know, really lends itself, got a lot of blank space, but keep it, and it's a good size tablecloth, like it's a rectangle one. So I got that, and then I also bought, look at this, isn't it stunning? I found these two on the same day. That was only $4, a big one, but yet this one was $25. But because, I mean, look at the lace, stunning. You know, it'd be really nice to maybe layer the inside with some, I'll see it's even got a bit of a rip, beautiful bits and pieces of the fabric, put the teacup, or some of them have got teapots, you know, just really make it into something special for when you go out into the garden and have some tea. I also thought it might make a really nice little girl's quilt. I think there's enough pieces that if you piece them together, have a small little quilt or something like that on the bed, because they are big pieces. So that is that. I'll put that over there. Now I've got these that are on my website, and I actually put them up higher so that you can see them. I mean, this is it's a antique feather quilt that I had. You know, vintage, reclaimed, a vintage tablecloth, 1930s, men's shirt, 1930s, reclaimed, and then, you know, like, it's just beautiful. And I'm like, I can't understand why these packs are still there. So what I've done, because I've gotten these vintagey buttons, because I've got a whole heap of buttons from a friend, and my husband bought some home. So I spent quite a while threading. I used one of these, just sitting there, you put it on your piece and you just thread. So because I'm not doing any filming, I'm just watching videos and threading up a whole heap of threads. Where are we? Yeah, here we go. Got some left. I've got some purple packs, so I've only got 6 of them because that's all I had. I've got a big bag of threads that I you know, have gotten from charity shops or antique shops, and I'm just gonna thread them on and chuck them in with my packs. So these are $35, and I did the same with the pink one. I mean, this is, where is that gorgeous piece of, yeah, this, like, antique ticking, and it's a really big piece. Vintage, that's newer fabric, but most of these, like antique, that's shirt, like about the other one. I got that in Queensland. Vintage, yeah, most of them are vintage, a couple are antique, but gorgeous. Pink and 10 buttons. So go and check them out, and they're still $35. So I thought I won't charge any more. I'll just add some bonus pieces to entice you to revisit some of these, because you know, I want to move on some of my stock before I bring out any other pieces. But this was inspired by this gorgeous piece here. So okay guys, well, thank you very much, and I will probably catch you when I finish doing my my teacup. I've actually got some of these, and even though I've got the pattern for it, I'm tempted to cut out this and use the teacup and the teapot from this fabric. So even I can, you know, diverge from my patterns. It's still inspired by it, and so I'll show you that when it's finished. And what else? And my Botanical Beauties, I'm sewing that in behind the scenes as well. Okay guys, well, I will catch you later, and thank you for watching. So go on my website, which is linked below. This is a longer than normal, you know, new stuff on my website video, because it's a bit of a sit and chat because I'm not doing videos. Okay, I'll catch you later, And thank you very much for your lovely comments in my last video that I did as well. I really appreciate it. And I'm enjoying my time off. It's just really nice not to have the pressure of it. And yeah, okay, thanks for watching. Bye.